How to survive losing your job, and you've still got a mortgage to pay, you've still got bills coming in. All right. I hope this hasn't happened to you. All right. If it has, I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Hasn't happened to me, thankfully, but I'm of an age now where these are the things that people my age think about, and you start to become proactive and put things in place, not just think about what to do should it happen. Okay, so the first thing I would do is build an online business. That's the first thing I would just get busy with, building an online business. And there are 5 steps. Okay, if you want to know exactly what it is I'm doing, there'll be a link next to this video. But the 5 steps are: number 1, choose a product or service. So you can promote your own product or service. It's a bit easier than it sounds. So, for example, if you can put together an information pack, literally a Word document, turn it into a PDF, that's an information pack, and that's your product. All right. So you can promote your own product or service. Could be a physical product as well. All right. Some people make jewelry or do wood carvings, or a service. Promote a service. Okay. Now, you can promote your own product or service, or you can promote someone else's product or service. I feel the advantage with promoting someone else's product or service is that that person gets to deal with issues like customer service, refunds, complaints, shipping, handling, etc. All right, you just do the promotion side of things. That's called affiliate marketing. So you're affiliated with that product or service. All right. So number 1, choose a product or service to promote. Number 2 is how you are going to get paid. All right, the income model. And there are basically 3 options. 1 is you get paid once a product gets sold. Right, you earn your commission. The second is a recurring commission. So every month, for example, a good example is supplements. People love taking supplements, and every month they will buy their multivitamins. So as the affiliate or the promoter, you just find the one customer the one time, and month in, month out, as long as they continue to purchase, you get recurring commissions. And the third option is big ticket. That's big ticket. Big ticket are products that cost thousands, and people will pay thousands. And as the affiliate, you earn proportionately more commissions, because this is a big ticket, expensive item that you've promoted. Now, I will leave you to choose which you find the easier to promote. Some products are relatively inexpensive, and once that sale occurs, there is a promotion for a more expensive item that solves a bigger problem. So you can start with the smaller item upfront and then allow for the purchase of the more expensive item later on to the same customer. Now, the third is actual promotion itself. How do you promote? Okay, you can't make money without promoting, marketing, advertising, whatever you want to call it. Let me give you an idea of how important promotion is. All right, a poor product, all right, a low quality product with very good promotion, all right, good advertising, good marketing, will generate some sales. An amazing product with zero promotion will have no sales. So promotion is very important. And there are lots and lots of ways to promote. You can post on social media, short text posts on social media. You can make simple videos like this on YouTube, or you can advertise, so paid advertising. If you're going to go down the paid advertising route, I'll suggest start small with a small budget, test, and if it seems to be working, then scale up, increase your budget. But always test first. Advertising is easy to scale quickly if it's working, and you get faster results. So we've talked about choosing the product, your product, or promoting someone else's product or service. We've talked about the income model, all right, a one-off commission, a recurring commission, or go for big ticket. We've talked about promoting, all right, how to promote. Next is follow up. Okay, this is important. Most people are not first-time buyers, so most people will not purchase the first time they see a product, which means that when you promote, you don't necessarily have to go for the sale immediately. Okay, when you promote, typically you'll have a link and you invite people to click the link and learn about the product. So what the link needs to do is take them to a page, all right, a page that tells them very, very briefly, because people haven't got time to go into much detail, very, very briefly how the product solves their problem, all right, what it does, how it does it, how it relieves them of their pain point. People only buy because they have a problem or a pain that they want to get rid of. So the page they go to should, in the first instance, very briefly, it could be a 1 sentence or 10-second video, tell them how the product will solve their problem. The second thing that page should do is capture their contact detail. All right, the contact detail could be their phone number, so you can text them later, or their email, so you can email them later, or their postal address, so you can send them an information pack, for example. But most people are not first-time buyers. They won't buy immediately, and you need to follow up with repeated emails or texts or phone calls or messages until they become a buyer. So there needs to be some kind of follow-up. So make sure that the link you have promoting your product or service takes them to a page designed to very quickly capture their email address at the very least. All right. Now, conversion. All right. Conversion means getting someone from being a lead. All right. A lead is someone who's interested in your product or service to a customer, someone who actually pulls out their card and makes a payment or does the Apple Pay. So conversion is important. Now, conversion can be done in many, many ways. Okay. One of the most difficult ways is to sit down with someone and convince them to buy the product. All right. Very, very difficult. You can have a sales letter. All right. So a link in an email. We talked about email follow-up before. So a link in an email can take them to a page, it could be a very, very long page with 5,000 words, or it could be 2, 3, 5, 10 pages, but it's called a sales letter, and it tells them in great detail everything that the product does, how it does it, goes through the benefits, goes through all the objections gets answered, and then the what's the word? The ask is made for the sale. Okay, this sales letter will ask for the sale. All right, the conversion doesn't have to be done by a sales letter. The conversion can be done by a webinar. All right, a webinar is a very, very powerful conversion tool. All right, people watch a webinar, and in the webinar everything is explained, and in the webinar the person presenting tells them to buy now. That's very, very powerful. AI is being used increasingly because AI can be trained about the product and service. AI can answer all questions. AI knows when and how to ask for the sale. Live call centers. Live call centers are also powerful conversion tools. People in a call center can facilitate human-to-human contact, explain the product, answer objections, answer questions, and ask for the sale. So all of these things, all right, low ticket products, high ticket products, recurring commissions, someone else's product, not necessarily your product, how you get paid, the promotion tools, the simple web page to capture the information, the follow-up, the conversion process, all of this can be bundled into one system, which is the system that I use and anyone can use. All right. So if you go on your phone to usethisystem.com, all right, or type it into your Chrome browser, your Edge browser, usethisystem.com. You will see the system I'm using. This is Ugo. I'll see you in my next video.